I grew up in Russia. Although no one told me about God, no one taught me anything about the Bible, I never had doubts that God actually exists. So I always knew there was a God somewhere, like a creator, perhaps, maybe like someone who rules the universe, kind of like a God somewhere out there. Never thought of him as being personal God or anything like that, but just some sort of supernatural power. When I was 14 or so, all my friends were very important. Like I started drinking, partying, everything in my life was very sinful. Like there was no light. I felt really guilty and I felt like I was living in the darkness. Even though I never heard the gospel, he was still leading me to himself. He would send different people or events into my life to make me kind of think about the meaning of life and about sin, about righteousness. I was in college and my life was very dark and sinful, but one evening I had a strong desire to start praying. Sometimes I just think about him. I started kind of feeling his presence. Something was different. Like I definitely felt there was some change. I just happened to talk to one of my classmates, a girl named Ksenia. She, I knew, was a Protestant Christian, which at that time I thought just kind of weird type of cult or whatever it was. Have you read the Bible? I said, no, I never read the Bible. I actually don't even have a Bible, but I wouldn't mind reading it if I had it. She said, oh, great, I have an extra copy of a New Testament. And when I started reading New Testament, for the first time in my life, that's when everything changed. Like I became a new person from the day one. Like some people, they come to know Christ through hearing a sermon or preaching or someone shares gospel with them. That was not the case with me. No one shared gospel with me. It's God's word itself penetrated my heart. When I started reading it, I was just amazed. Like I couldn't stop. I couldn't put it down. Like every word was like living water pouring into my heart. I felt like this was the book I was waiting to read my entire life. Eventually, I did feel like I wish to have more fellowship with believers. That girl Ksenia, my classmate who gave me New Testament, invited me to a sleepover at their house. She was renting an apartment with 2 other Christian girls. I heard for the first time in my life the worship music playing. I was so amazed that there are actually such songs and people sing them, and I thought it was really cool. The main thing that changed, I felt God's presence and I now had relationship with him. I was talking to him, like praying silently by myself all the time. Like wherever I was, I felt connected to God. It was the most wonderful thing that ever happened to me. And it still is. Like this relationship with God, there is nothing better in my life and nothing more important to me. It's just so precious to me. My name is Anya Storey, and I believe in Jesus because he is my best friend.